Hmm. Why isn't this fucking working, dude? Did y'all not get the link? Oh, my bad. Check again. I got 3 viewers already. All right. We're waiting for everybody to come on the show. Um, my bad, obviously. Technical difficulties.
Hey, there we
There
fucking
we
go.
fucking go. Let's go. We're freaking here now, dude.
Oh
It would
yeah,
not it would not be alive without technical difficulties, dude.
I wasn't a combo guy, so it's all
Yeah.
good.
My friend coming on is a big fan, so I'm just waiting for him and then but he's also kind of slow with computer stuff too.
Occupational hazard.
Dude, that sucked, dude. Like I have like what? Like almost 4,000 people on Facebook and I just can't. I don't know what the hell's going on with it, dude.
Yeah, at least we're on this.
Yeah. Hey, so I appreciate the what's up, babe? Yeah, we're on YouTube. Huh? Oh, yeah. But I appreciate you coming on. I know it's a short notice. Irish people don't look, he doesn't even know how to get in, dude. He doesn't know how to use the stream. Anyways, but yeah, thank you for coming on, Blue Spader. I wanted you to come on, number one, to tell some funny jokes, and then number two, I remember we kind of talked about it when we first did the episode a long time ago that you wanted to go. You felt like you didn't go enough depth about stuff, so I kind of wanted to. This is your opportunity, man. And then also, I want to give a shout out to his 3 Article 15s. So yeah, that's about it, man.
It's
AKA
funny. A lot of
AKA
people
the hot
think
garbage hero, dude.
a lot of people think like I have the most out of anybody, but obviously Juan, our boy Juan Noriega, he's got the most. He's at 5 now. It was right before he retired. He got another one. He
Yeah.
thought he was on terminal leave, and I guess the new first sergeant didn't think so.
He told me that he was on a class, dude.
Yeah, he was doing like CSP program,
Yeah.
and he said the day he went in to retire, it was he got read an Article 15.
Dude, that is hilarious, dude. I mean, it's pretty shitty, but I think he's already done with his punishment, I think, right?
Yeah, has to have been by now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, that is wild. The army will always get you, man.
Oh, big green weenie. Don't you
Have
love
you
it?
did you get affected by the government shutdown or no?
Um, I mean, there's always a little bit of like effectiveness with trying to prep and figure out your bills and what you're going to be, what's necessary. If you're
Oh, here we
not
go.
possibly getting paid, you
Here we
coming
go.
on?
Here's some NCO guidance right here. Here we go, guys.
Oh, you talking about what I'm saying?
Yeah.
uh, we double up on all of our food, so we could like make it a whole month in case it went that long. I got like giant bags of rice and all that. So yeah, we just went after as much food as we could. As far as the Army Reserve, though, I've had every weekend off because if they're not getting paid, the reservists aren't going to be there drilling, so I'm not there to support them. So
Yeah.
it's been nice having weekends off.
Oh, okay. But how so being a reservist career counselor, dude, you're there every weekend or what? Like when they're drilling or what?
If the units are there doing their part, they're drilling, then I'm supposed to be supporting them by like being there present to help soldiers either counselings. If they're trying to go from like one unit to another or to the IRR or maybe retire, they have to get counseled by me. It's part of the packet.
Mm.
So that, and then reenlistments. knocking out their reenlistments or extensions. And sometimes a lot of the times we have to do that outside of the battle assembly, the drill weekend, what it's called is
Right.
battle assembly.
Oh, that's
So,
hardcore, dude.
yeah, it's been nice having at least weekends off.
Yeah. Um. So let me hear a joke, dude.
You want to hear a joke?
Yeah.
This one's doing really well on TikTok right now, so I'll say this.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Dark humor.
Uh,
If you're not ready for it, dude, just don't listen.
when I was in Iraq, I killed a lot of people, unfortunately. And people would ask me all the time. They would say to me, did that mess with you? And it did. It really did. I couldn't feel joy for a long time until I got to Afghanistan and killed those people.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite jokes, dude. That's one of the
There you
best
go.
ones. Hey, true funny man, dude. At least you don't what's the word I'm looking for here? Like you're not
Cry during fireworks.
yeah. No, but you know what else is funny, dude, is because you don't like even though people like don't get the humor, you don't change it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's real fun when I'm at liberal places like a brewery, and it's
Yeah.
like five liberal people that it just all hate me. So it comes and goes. Sometimes you get crowds that love you, and other times you get people out there completely upset with what you just said.
Yeah. So what's the plan with the what's that shit called? The stand up, dude.
The stand up, my stand up.
Yeah, like what's the plan with it, man? You're about to retire in a year. Like, what's the plan, dude?
So I'll be going back after I retire. I'll get to Oklahoma, stay there for a little while, and then I'm gonna go up to Iowa, work with my buddy. Oh shit! Welcome to the
Yeah, we
party.
made
Oh,
it.
you sent me the wrong link.
Oh, I did. Okay.
Yeah, you did.
It's like a little leprechaun with his little boots is over there.
Don't get
The
racist.
link, the one he sent me to Grinder.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's my grinder profile, dude. I forgot about that.
We matched.
Hey, Ryan, this is a big fan of yours right here. This is one of my best friends from the army.
Hell yeah,
Nice to meet you.
Christopher Pinky McNeil, dude.
Pinky.
Yeah, they like to make fun of my red face. Well, pink,
Oh,
I guess.
okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's how I got the name.
Dude, he
Like-
follows you. He follows you on everything, dude.
I do.
Hell yeah, thank you.
I'm a big
Appreciate
fan.
that.
Yeah, I think you're from New Hampshire too, right?
I am. Yeah. Well, I was
I
an
live-
Army brat, but
Okay.
I grew up in Keene, New Hampshire, like for half my childhood.
Okay, I live in Sandown. I thought I remember you saying something about Londonderry.
Yeah, my wife, she's from Derry area.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty close to where I live right now.
Oh, nice. Live
Yep.
free or die.
Oh yeah, originally from Massachusetts, but I left there in 2020.
I can hear the twang, the Massachusetts
Yeah.
twang.
But it's funny. Everybody around here says I sound like I'm from Texas or something.
Yeah.
Like-
you don't sound like a man, dude.
I don't know. Everybody here is like, dude, you sound like you're from somewhere else, kid. That's always
Yeah.
what I get.
Me and my wife were joking about it because she's like, I forgot that everybody in Massachusetts calls everybody kid.
Yeah.
It's like, what's up there, kid?
People in the army used to give me shit about that because they're like, why do you keep calling him kid? He's not a kid. He's an adult. I'm like, I call everybody kid. I don't know. Definitely a mass thing.
There was one kid in my platoon when I was leaving active duty, and he was from, Boston, and he was the only person I let ever call me Sarge because it just sounded so great coming from him. Fucking A there, Sarge.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, give him your stand up joke, bro. Go. Tell him where he can improve on Lapointe.
Oh,
Here
yeah.
we go,
So
here we go, here we
this
go.
was something I was thinking about the other day. It's kind of funny how definitions of words now have become perverted. Like take the expression pegging, for example. When I was a kid growing up, pegging meant something completely different than it does now. It was pretty common, as a young kid growing up. I mean, pegging when I was a kid growing up referred to, we all had those like BMX bikes and they all had the foot
Yeah.
pegs on them. So when you would talk about pegging, you were talking about your friend would stand on the back and ride on the back of your foot pegs, and that was known as pegging. And for years, probably up until like 10 years ago, I thought that's what pegging meant. So I mean, if you 10 years ago asked me if I had pegged my friends growing up, I would have said with a resounding yes. Yeah, hell yeah, I used to peg my friends. You know, I used to peg everybody. My dad, you know, I had the front pegs and the back pegs, so I could peg two of my friends at the same time. And then my dad saw me pegging Timmy from down the street and decided he wanted to get pegged. You know,
Stupid ass dude.
one time my aunt had a few too many drinks at the pool and she needed cigarettes, so you know she got pegged. I took her down to the store, get cigarettes. It was good because she was drunk and she didn't tense up. So, and then I was kind of dumbfounded when I found out pegging actually meant fucking someone with a strap on. Pretty disappointed. I was going
Takes
around
a lot
telling
away
everyone
from the childhood.
yeah, telling everybody how I enjoyed pegging when I was a kid. You know, kind of put a damper on that whole thing.
Hey, I just want to say Happy Veterans Day to Ryan Lapointe and Christopher McNeil.
Thank you.
And
Right back
also,
at you, buddy.
And I also want to say happy birthday to our little brother, the Marine Corps, 250.
Oh,
And hey, but you know, it was also Staff Sergeant David Buendia, his birthday too.
hell yeah! Happy birthday.
Yeah, the guy that got the Medal of Honor, dude.
Yeah.
So we're good there, dude. But yeah, dude. McNeil, before you came on, dude, I told Lapointe, I kind of wanted him to talk more about. We didn't really get into the needs and weeds about that your deployment, dude. That we were talking about the EFP and all that shit. So kind of want to talk about it here. And
Okay. First, I fucked it up last time on your podcast when I called it an entry form penetrator. I believe it's was it entry formed projectile?
yeah,
Is that what it is?
yeah, it's okay. I just fucked up that dude's name, so it's okay.
It's all we're fucking it all up.
Yeah.
Oh man, the summer of 2007 was a hot one. You know,
Yeah.
we deployed there, being told we'd only be there for 9 months. We also deployed saying that we were going to Ramadi, and then last second they were like, "Oh, you're going to Baghdad." And when we were there at the 9 month mark, we got extended to 12 months, and then later 15 months. So that summer, like everybody who died out of my deployment, like had unnecessarily died. We felt like, and we're all pissed off. I think the one we were, you know, texting back and forth talking about was First Sergeant Jeffrey McKinney. He was the only first sergeant to kill himself during Operation Iraqi Freedom.
Yeah, I remember.
And yeah, he did it right outside of my Bradley after like an 8-hour clearing mission. We were in Adamiyah, Iraq, which is like East Baghdad, you know, Saddam's favorite people. And well, right as we were about to, like, my platoon sergeant's like, okay, like, let's roll. Everybody get inside. We're taking off. This dude just got out of his Humvee, and his gunner and his driver were like, they heard him say, fuck this. And he just walked over to the side of my Bradley and put the gun to the back of his head and fucking pulled the trigger. And we thought he got hit by a sniper. You know, we didn't know what the fuck happened. So my Bradley commander like looked out over outside the top of it and then saw him laying on the ground, screamed sniper. We dropped ramp, got all the dismounts out, and picked his body up, dragged it into the back of my Bradley, and then like leaving Adamiyah had a whole wall all around it. I don't know if you studied like the history of the Iraq War or anything that happened, but like there was a whole wall put around this city because the Sunnis and the Shias were like killing each other. And the only way to get in and out of this place by vehicles was like this one entry point. So my driver just fucking, Kazavacking our first sergeant, gunned it through morning traffic. I don't even know how many cars he fucking ran over with people in it just to get this dude out of there. We roll around a corner to go down to a fob right down the road called Apache. It was that movie Gunner's Palace. They made a documentary about that place. And then as we're going down, an 82nd Airborne fucking Sergeant Major, I don't remember if it was brigade or what it was, but he was in this convoy, and we're firing rounds over his head, just 7.62 coax to get him out of the fucking way. And then we rush in there, drop ramp, all the surgeons are right there, pull them out, and then we start cleaning all the Bradley, the back, all the brains and blood out. And this fucking Sergeant Major comes running around the corner, flipping out on us, and then he sees blood all over us and shit. And We're like, sorry, dude, my first sergeant killed. Or we didn't know he killed himself.
Yeah.
Like we still thought he got hit. And then later, the people who got out of my Bradley, the dismounts, they came running. They had to run all the way there, which is like a mile. So they come running up, and then we come and find out everything that happened, like what really did happen with it all.
What was like the events leading up to this? If you didn't know, McNeil's a very big history guy about the military, so he's probably got more questions than I do. But like, what were the events leading up to this? So like that you would suspect him to do something like this?
There was some rumors that it was. We had a company commander come in, change of command and everything. This guy was a former Navy veteran. He was a Chinook pilot as a whatever a major is in the Navy, like lieutenant commander. Dropped down one grade to be an Army captain for the infantry. And this guy, he's dead now. He died from cancer a couple of years ago. So I could completely like trash him and everything. He was a huge piece of shit. You know, he was that company commander that didn't give a fuck about anybody. We had like our own dogs and shit on our little pop that we were there.
Right.
It was called Old Mod, which is the old Ministry of Defense. And he had all of them euthanized. So when we got back one day, they were just all getting put in body bags, and everybody was mad at him for like all kinds of shit. But he had our 3 platoons nonstop rotation. So like there was never a time where we weren't out in sector. And you're on like an average day for one of us was like you would go prep, and then you'd be out in the sector for 8 hours, come back, have 2 or 3 hours off, go back out another 8 hours, come back, have a couple hours off, go back out, do another 8 hours, and then come back, and you get like 6 or 7 hours off at that point. And then you'd refit and do it all over again. And he just wouldn't stop doing this because he wanted us to like, you know, overcome the enemy with too many forces out there all the time. And it's not like we were fighting like, you know, a whole other army. It was just fucking militia members and Al-Qaeda members and shit like that.
Yeah.
So one of the theories was that our first sergeant really didn't have any say in anything that was going on. He just assumed, you know, responsibilities of a first sergeant when he got there. So he was only our first sergeant for like a month, maybe longer, I want to say.
Yeah.
And the truth of the matter was realistically, his baby, his wife told him his baby wasn't his, and yeah. So she was a German national, and then that was like his driver told me all about that. So Jesus. Later on, like I never said anything to anybody about it. That wasn't like in a personal small circle or anything. But right. Yeah, that is where it all came from. Was one, the company commander completely taking any power or say he had as a first sergeant away from him, and then 2, that happening with his own child. You know, he seemed like a squared away dude. He had his Ranger tab. I only talked to him one time when I was in a motor pool. He came by and just had a couple brief words with me. I never thought anything of it, and then a couple weeks later, that shit happened.
Jesus.
Hey, so if you guys are just joining us right now on the live, we're going over Ryan Lapointe's deployment in Iraq. It's your first one, right? I think it is.
Yep.
Yeah. He was with the Blue Spaders. Okay. A lot of pride in that unit, and we just got done telling a story about how his his first sergeant committed suicide downrange over stress, basically. That's about it I got so far. McNeil, you have anything?
Yeah, they got their name, the Blue Spaders, from World War I, right? I think I read that.
I think you're correct. Actually, no, I think it might have been in the Philippine insurrection, I want to say.
Really? Okay. I thought it said something about World War I. That's where because I was like, wow, it's an interesting name. I looked it up. I thought that's what it said, but I could be wrong.
It's funny, I've done so much history into them before, and now I'm just losing this part about their crest and everything. I can't remember specifically. I think it had something to do also with them during the Indian Wars, as you know, in a bunch of different terminology. Some people are going to get mad. Also, people should know that some Native Americans prefer to be called Indians. But if you look up, you know, certain books through U.S. history, they say the Indian Wars, which are skirmishes all throughout fucking the 1700s into the 1800s. But they had, you know, some of the most endured combat out of any other regiment. They're not the most. There's a couple that are more than them, but they've had like some of the biggest battles ever, to include World War One, like you were talking about. The battle, I can't remember the name of the battle that it was in, but it was the biggest battle during World War One.
Bella Woods.
Ah, man,
That's
I
the
wish
one
I-
the
yeah.
Marines talk about a lot is Bella Woods. And then what's the other one?
This guy's a history buff, dude.
Flanders Field was another one, I think, or was that part of it? I don't know.
I have a book. It's at my office. And
Yeah.
I wish I had that fucking thing right now.
I know. I'm just spitballing. But I thought I read that the Blue Spaders got their name in World War One, or it's something with the crest. Maybe I'm misremembering it though.
Hey, can you give me your pitch to get me to join the army again? Point.
Why you should
Wouldn't
join?
it be cool if you had two moms?
So
That's what recruiting videos were like for a while.
being an AGR career counselor, I don't recruit. I just try to get the prior service who are inactive to come back.
Okay, here I
So-
am, dude. Let's do it.
You prior service, okay? You got what do you got for a job? You got anything set up right now?
Yeah, I have a really good career, man. Yeah.
Yeah, is that health insurance, medical, dental and medical?
I do. It's expensive, man.
Oh, what are you paying right now?
I pay about $300 a month.
Fuck, man. It's like 150 a month if you're E4 below, but you're an E5, right?
I got out as an E6.
Ah, dude, yeah, you'll be paying the same, so that sucks. You like benefits and incentives? We might be able to. We were 68 whiskey. There's no bonuses for them,
There
so
never
that
is.
sucks. I can make you an officer if you're smart enough. So
Oh yeah, how do you do that?
yeah. Do you have a 110 GT score at all?
Nah, I didn't. I haven't won.
Fuck, dude, you're fucking this all up for
Hey,
everything.
but I have a bachelor's degree.
Oh shit, we can work with that. We can work with that. Yeah, I'll get you back, make you whatever it is you want to do, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, but does that get me in the reserves or does that get me in the?
There's always AGR. You can apply for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Army Reserve, we only got what's vacancies available that you actually qualify for. So if around your house within like 200 miles, there's only shower and laundry.
Hey, you don't really tell them, man. You're really fucking this up, do you?
No, I wish I should. I should say that. Well, I was selling you pretty hard right there, right?
Oh yeah, you were. Wait. So do you guys get like incentives for like bringing people back or what?
No, like bonuses for us. Just
Yeah,
to make- no,
Did you like post a video like you got an award or some shit?
yeah, I'll get awards for things like fucking if I do my job, in a timely manner and shit like that. We say make mission, go fishing. So if you have an annual mission and you're done with it, like before I PCS'd here, I was done in April, and then I didn't have to do really anything after that because my whole missions, all of them were complete. So my boss just let me stay at home and do renovations on my house until I had to PCS.
Yeah. Hey, we also nicknamed you something different too. I don't know if you know that. Me and McNeil.
Let's hear it.
Oh, what do we call him? The Joe's NCO or the Soldiers NCO?
I think it was something like there's something like that.
Yeah, because
For
King
the
of
boys.
E4 Mafia or something.
Oh, that's a good one, dude. That's a
a
better
good
one. Dude, you should totally change your name from Hot Garbage Hero to King of E4 Mafia, dude. That would be the king.
I got Hot Garbage Hero because my old squad leader, everybody's got an army daddy pretty much out there. And my army daddy used to call me Hot Garbage all the time. And then fucking later on, this dude I worked with would call everybody Hero. If you were like annoying him or whatever, he'd like, hey there, Hero. So I just fucking thought it'd be funny to throw them together.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
if you're just joining us, it's Veterans Day special, and thank you for your service. If you're just joining us, even if you didn't deploy, you're not a real veteran, but it's okay.
Oh man,
that's gonna piss some people off, dude. McNeil, if you don't know, you don't know because you're not on TikTok, dude.
No, I'm not on TikTok.
Dude, there's like a whole thing about what is it? What is the point? Like combat veteran and regular veteran. Right?
People
Regular
do
veteran
like. Do they do a
versus
dance?
combat.
Do they do a dance about it?
Oh, they just talk shit online.
Dude, it's
Oh, I
bad,
see.
dude. It's
I
like
know
it's like a
Like,
war zone in there.
there's a dude. He's a friend of mine. He's Master Sergeant Gary Roth. He's retired. He goes by Master Sergeant Roth. He was the guy that was talking shit on people's beards.
Oh yeah, that shit was fun.
Yeah, we met in senior leaders course a long time, like 10 years ago or some shit. And
Yeah.
he never had a combat patch. I remember I talked shit to him too because I was like freshly out of Afghanistan. Every time he'd run his mouth, I'd be like, "Your combat patch fell off." And yeah, he came online and talked shit saying he hated your beards, everyone's beards, and it just like it got him all the fucking publicity he really didn't want.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of like Tim Kennedy lying. Every time I check his comments, there's people just fucking still hitting him up about that, like talking shit to him.
Dude, speaking of Tim Kennedy, I just got Tim Kennedy. I'm not gonna point out who it is on the live, but if you guys scroll through the episodes, just gonna say that out loud.
Yeah. Oh, you got Tim Kennedy on a podcast or someone
Yeah,
you just know?
someone
Oh,
that
nice.
basically what would I don't want to say he lied. I would just say he kind of fabricated a little
He
bit.
kind of lied.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of lied. Yeah, he kind of lied. Yeah.
Hey,
Little-
you know, it was him and John Streck.
John McPhee. Yeah.
McPhee, yeah, he got caught for lying too.
Yeah. How he like acted retarded to get through a checkpoint to
Hey,
go on
dude.
some.
he said he jumped into a landmine or a minefield. He said he
Yeah.
jumped into it during Desert Storm, and like they already pulled all his stuff to show that he like joined, and then like 3 months later, Desert Storm kicked off.
Yeah.
So like he would have been in OSUT still if that was the case.
Right. And then he said like he did like a singleton mission in Afghanistan and he like went in a taxi by himself and then he got stopped
Yep.
at a checkpoint and he just acted like he was retarded and they let him go. Actually, my sister-in-law's boyfriend was talking about him the other day. He was like, "Yeah, this guy, his name's Shrek, and he's this badass, and he did all this stuff." And I sent him the anti-hero link about that guy, and I
Yeah.
was like, "Listen to this whole episode, and then tell me if you still think this guy's a badass." And then he listened to it today. He's like, "Wow, I guess he was full of shit."
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, McNeil, yeah, go back to the combat veteran and non-combat veteran. There's a big thing about it. And I made a video, I sent it to you, McNeil, and dude, people just need to get the fuck over themselves, honestly.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it depends on the individual too. I mean, I work with a kid who's a veteran, but he didn't deploy, and he said he was salty about it for a while, but he's not. He doesn't, he's a very nice guy. He doesn't seem like he gives people shit that did deploy. I don't know. I guess it's just people. Depends on the person, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I really don't give a fuck either way when I talk to people. You see
Right.
so many people without combat patches in the army nowadays. You're just like, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Must-
Yeah.
Right. Like, I don't know why it's a big deal, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, just if you have nothing nice to say, just don't fucking say it, dude.
The funniest is when you go online and read the comments and like you see these like young 80-second dudes or whatever, these like young grunts, and someone will comment on there something about their deployment and how they don't have a combat patch, and those kids don't give a fuck. They're just like, you guys need to die. I'm just like, damn, dude. My kind of humor right there. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Hey, you missed
That's like the shit talking you used to hear on Xbox Live back in the day.
Oh yeah.
The little kids would get on, and you'd be like, "Fuck you, kid! I hope your mom gets cancer on Christmas."
Oh,
dude.
to the days.
Yeah.
It was, dude.
I saw a clip from the anti-hero guys, and they were in a VFW, and they were just
It
like
was funny.
talking shit to the people there who were trying to explain to them. It was smart, being like it's a bad business plan of trying to only, serve to people who've been in war or foreign wars.
Half the people I've ever seen at a VFW are just drunks, and they like cheap booze. They're not veterans or anything.
Yep.
Yep.
100%.
That's definitely a thing.
I was contemplating making like a response video to one of those clips because I had an incident where when I lived in Connecticut, I was only living in this area because my daughter lived there. It's like northwestern Connecticut. There's nobody up there really besides fucking farmers and, New York lawyers and the doctors that just wanted to get away from the city. So I moved all the fucking way out there to get more custody of my kid. And the only place to hang out in this area is a fucking VFW. There's
Yep.
like literally nothing else out there. So whatever, I'll hang out with you guys. And they love me because I'm an active duty service member. So, but they were all trying to like, oh, we'll help you out getting a house. No, they didn't help me out. And then later, after I got my house, I had some fucking slumlord for a year with a shitty house. So after a year, the president of the VFW or the commander of the VFW is like, hey, you should rent my house. And I looked at his house. It looked great. And he's like, I'll charge you the same exact amount you're paying now. So then I go to my old landlord because our year's up. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to move out to another house. And she's pissed off about it because she bought a house just to rent to me pretty much to be a slumlord. And then fucking right as I do that, I go back to the other guy and he's like, oh, well, I have to charge you more. And there's all these other stipulations and I'm going to still have it up for sale. All this shit he never told me in the first place. So we rented out and it was pretty fucking expensive, but it was like the nicest house I've ever been in, you know, and I had a newborn at the time with my
Yep.
sons. So I was like happy I had a house that my child wasn't going to fucking die in, being too cold or some shit. And after about a year, though, being there, this guy was like, I'm selling the house. Like, we put it up for sale and we're going to fucking sell it now. And, like, it was just the most annoying shit ever of having to leave this fucking house during COVID with a newborn every time they wanted to show the house to somebody.
Oh,
Yeah. So, like, now after that, and then the dude was like, oh, your cat ruined a carpet of mine because the cat pissed on the carpet. So I'm going to charge you fucking like over $1,000. And when I was moving my wife to Oklahoma first, waiting on my orders, they were like, hey, we got to get all this shit out of the house because we're showing it to somebody. And then he's like, do I have your permission to move it all in the garage? I said, yes. Didn't think of anything. No ill will shit would happen. They were putting like food products, like broken eggs and garbage and shit and marshmallows in with like our stuff that was still in the house in these boxes. So movers come, or we bring all the stuff to storage where it sits for another 6 months. And then when movers go and get it and bring it to Oklahoma, I'm opening it up. And it was like a bunch of my wife's shit got ruined from her business. So I told the dude, like, hey, we're fucking even, dude. Like $1,000 of my shit got ruined. And you're saying a carpet, which is not $1,000, got ruined. And I was like, we should be even on this now. And the dude he finally said okay to it all, but after dealing with that kind of shit, seeing how some people do, it just gave me a bad taste for the VFW. Those kind of guys, they ask questions like, hey, how come your generation doesn't want to march in these fucking parades? And I'm like, well, one, no one wants to wear your dumb cunt cap. Change your fucking dumb VFW cunt cap. It's like, and then maybe we'll consider it. But two, we don't give a fuck. Like, I don't mind sitting there shooting the shit and saying some fucking war stories with people. But like, I don't need to go marching down the fucking road, you know, waving little goddamn flags and handing out fucking the poppy flowers.
Poppy flowers. Yep.
Hey, so do you know if like the VFW, like if you're in charge, what are they called? Like the commander of the VFW?
Yeah.
Do they all have to run the same or what?
The commander of the VFW in my old town where I grew up, I don't even think he's a veteran.
Yeah, you could be like an auxiliary member and have never served, and then can wind up being a commander, from what I understand.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm friends with a guy who was he was an engineer. He was actually in Afghanistan the same time as you and I, Jeremy. He was Massachusetts National Guard, but he got into a big beef with the VFW guy in our old town about going in the parade or something, and he was making a big stink. The guy's not even a vet, and he's like all done with the VFW, but they can't get enough people to join either.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know anything about. I've never even talked to somebody in the VFW before.
There's a few organizations too. There's the VFW, there's the Legion, and then there's the AM. We have a place called the AmVets. But again, most of the people I've ever seen that drink at the bar there aren't veterans. They're just a bunch of people that like cheap drinks. And then usually those places have like an upstairs function hall too, and they make a lot of money on like renting out the function hall.
Yeah, I did my wedding rehearsal dinner there, and it was cheap.
Yeah, no, it's cheap.
Yeah, I'm doing a show. I'm doing a show tomorrow for AmVets.
Nice.
Hey, are you gonna tell the killing joke?
I'll tell them all.
There you go.
Damn, dude.
I used to live
Veterans-
across the street from the AmVets when I lived in my hometown. It was an easy walk home from the bar.
Veterans love me. They fucking love it. This
Yeah?
one lady, the last show I did in Oklahoma where I headlined it, it was at an American Legion, and afterwards, this guy was like a Vietnam vet, and his wife was with him, and she had a blank look on her face the whole time. And then after the show, I came up to her. I was talking shit a little bit on stage. I kept calling her Mima, and when I was done, I went up and I was like, "Thanks for being a good sport. You know, I really appreciate that." And she was just like, "Huh? What?" She's like, "I'm blind. I don't even know what the fuck's going on." Like, probably for the best. Probably for the best.
It's kind of like that video where the anti-hero was like telling off that old lady, "You're rude."
Yeah.
Like, dude, like it's just that boomer mentality, man. You can't get over it, dude.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of changes from Vietnam to us, even from Desert Storm to us. You know?
Shit, dude. I mean, from the last time you deployed to now, probably, huh?
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've already been through like 3 different fucking uniforms.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, and then
Those digital pattern were probably the worst ones I've ever seen in my life.
it wasn't that bad.
The ACU.
The color
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
reference is
It
bad.
could blend. It could blend in with
So-
your grandmother's couch. That was about it.
I was in basic. I was one of the last classes in basic training at Fort Benning to wear BDUs. And our drill sergeants got issued the ACUs before everybody else. So every time we were in the woods, you're like, "Oh shit, there they are. I can see all of them." Like that was the only good thing they were for.
Man. Well, I just think the color pattern was bad.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, if they did a more tan kind of thing, then it would have been better, like how the Marines did theirs.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna refer to.
Yeah.
They're
That
still
shit
rocking that too.
Yeah, the Marp hat. It's
Yeah.
still good.
Yeah, it is. It's probably one of the better looking camo. I think it even looks better than multicam.
Yeah, I mean, I like multicam as well.
Oh,
We should have gone with the all-terrain tiger stripe. That's what I wanted to go for.
yeah, that shit is good. Man, I have this guy coming on. He's part of the UK Army. I think he had like tiger stripe uniform, and it was fucking sweet. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
They got some cool looking shit.
yeah.
I
Hey,
think
so-
they do a version of multicam too now.
Oh, everybody does. Everybody likes multicam now. I think even the plumber association likes multicam. Huh, Mino?
Probably.
Hey, so hey, when what province were you in, Lapointe, when you deployed to Afghanistan?
Wardak.
And
Yeah,
that's
it was
where.
just south of Kabul. So it was Route 1. It goes from there, like almost up to Kabul, all the way down to the gates of Ghazni.
Damn, we didn't go through there, McNeil, did we?
No, I think that's where Romine deployed before he went with us when he was with the
Oh.
101st. I think that's where he was.
What was like the terrain looking like?
It was a big plateau, and on one side was a bunch of mountains that also, on the other side of that, dropped down into Logar, which is like way lower. And then the other side of that was more mountains that went off into the rest of Wardak, which is all it's called Chalk. The next valley over. We did a couple, air assault missions over there that got pretty fucking crazy. It was the area that the president kicked the special forces group out of because they were letting their Afghani SF group guys just fucking go wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
So
it looked like New Mexico,
Man.
pretty much.
So was it like more ID over there or no?
They had a bunch of IDs, but they were only in we call them the green zones, which were like anywhere that there was a ton of vegetation from all the farmland because there was like a creek or a river going through it.
Right.
The worst place that year was called Sheikhabad. And it was like there was always a giant fucking hole in the ground that they needed to repair or like from deep buried IDs. And then they had this like shit going on where they kept the Taliban would pay these truck drivers. They'd go to them and be like, "Yo, we're gonna attack your truck, and then you're gonna give us half the insurance for it."
Yeah.
And if they said no, they would just kill them. And so you'd always be driving down the road and there'd be like a fucking diesel truck, with all the diesel pouring out while it's still on fire. And you're just like, "Oh shit, I thought that shit would blow up." No.
They'd have like an Afghan progressive commercial about that.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Pulling an insurance job with the Taliban. I wonder what that would be like.
hey.
You're covered, Kevin, and if you're not, we cut your head off.
No, dude. Oh man. Well, I really appreciate you guys. I know I fucked up the live.
Oh, you're good, bro.
I'm not gonna take too much of your time because it's already been an hour technically since I started. So I just want to thank our special guest Ryan Lapointe, aka Hot Garbage here. I'm gonna go ahead and link him down again. Go check out his episode. If you want to get back into the reserves in Hawaii, if you're in Hawaii, go hit up my boy.
Yo, if you're a nasty girl and you want to come over to the Army Reserve, come on. We got some jobs for you. They're not all the best, but
Yeah. Hey,
IRRs.
this is prime proof, dude, that you can make it back if you get Article 15 right here.
3.
Three field grades, dude. 3. All right.
Two of them were back to back. So I did 90 days of extra duty at once. Yeah. It was wild.
I don't even think McNeil got counseled.
Yeah.
No.
So
Probably.
once I'm retired, I'm gonna put my book out. It's gonna be called Sex, Drugs, and Combat Boots. So keep an eye out for it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to keep an eye out for it. Well, that's all I got, guys. I appreciate it, and see you on the next live. Thank you.
Take it easy.
Later, guys.
All right, I just want to go ahead and say that I messed up Staff Sergeant David Bellavia's name earlier. I was like going tunnel vision because I messed up so much with the live. But thank you for tuning in and subscribe to the channel.